everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 64.
And we are the Sun City Stitchers. If you have not joined us before, we are located in El Paso, hence the name Sun City Stitchers. We normally do a Flosstube every Friday, but we did miss last week because we were traveling back from Missouri. We have a lake home there that our mother owned, and we had spent the month of August there. So we're glad to be back here in El Paso.
Yes.
Still very hot.
Yes, it has been very hot.
Yes, it cooled off for a little while, and it's like, oh yes,
Yeah.
you know, it's finally
now-
cooling down. But now
Now
this week it's gone back up
to
again.
over 100.
Triple
For,
digit
I
heat.
think for the past 3 days, right?
Yeah, it's been
So,
hot this week.
Yeah.
So I was actually happy I got home. My husband is a coach and a PE teacher in the school district here, and so he was at home because school had already started by the time we left, the beginning of August. And when I got home, my tomato plants were blooming, and I was getting tomatoes, and I was like, oh yay, because it had been so hot they almost went like dormant. And now my squash plant is actually making some little squash, but now we've got this warm weather again, and I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna stop again. So anyway, but it's good to be home.
Yes,
And
it's good to be
Marlene, I know you've been busy this week.
Yes, I've been cleaning my house and then getting stuff ready for my tutoring. I'm gonna start, well, I started today with just one little student, but I actually start with the rest of my students next week on Monday. I have 10 students this year. So
Wow. We are both
more.
retired teachers, and Marlene really specialized in reading and working with struggling readers, and so that's what she does now that she's retired.
Yes.
She does all online tutoring. So that's why she took the month of August off, because the kids were either ending their summer or just getting back in. So she took the month of August off and then restarts now in September with her kids. So 10 students.
And most of them are already started. I had one that just started yesterday.
Oh wow!
Yeah, his first day back was
What
yesterday.
a weird day.
In New York. So, yeah, he was just going back yesterday. So, I had told his mom, if he needs a few more days to adjust or whatever, to just let me know. We can hold off starting with him, because he's the one that she wants me to do 4 days a week.
Oh yeah.
So
it's going to be a lot for him.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Anyway, we're glad to be home.
Yes.
My little cats were very happy to have me home.
Yes, they missed you.
Yes, they've needed extra snuggling and cuddles and attention. But and anyways, it's good to be back.
Yes.
So we have a lot to share this week because we haven't done a Flosstube for 2 weeks. So we have some things to show. We did decorate for September. September is one of those kind of strange months because here in El Paso it still feels like summer. And yet it's sort of fall, and fall starts the kind of the middle of the month. So
and then there's football on, and
so
high school football and college football, and
we're gonna show you a few things that we put out and what we have on display.
Yes.
So do you want to show something that you have?
Okay. This one. This is a Faithwurks design. This is a fall blocks. I don't remember what we stitched it on or anything.
No, it came all kitted, so it was whatever she gave us.
And then Carlene finished it for me as a little,
hi Mickey. Hi Bubba. Yes,
trifold, is that what you call it?
It's a trifold or a flat fold.
Flat fold. So anyway, it has this cute little button, and so it's very cute. Anyway, so that's one thing I have on display.
I think I have this one. It says Fantabulous Fall, and it has this really cute little mug that I glued on top of the box that says I love fall a latte. And then it was just one of those little paper mache boxes, so it was painted brown, kind of a rusty brown. And then
rust
the
color.
fabric,
That matches this.
yes, and then this was a fabric. Oh, Mickey's
no.
getting up on the table. I need to get him down.
So, yeah, so
Well,
she
so-
covered the top of the box with the fabric.
And now he's trying to
And then-
dig for my soda.
No. And then she, did you have to paint the box or it came painted?
I think I painted the box.
Yeah, so she painted the box and then she just attached the banding around it. So that's how it finished. So it's a very cute little project.
That was a Faithworks design.
Yeah, that's another Faithworks. And again, it came all kitted. So
Okay, he's with Charlie now.
that's good.
Yes.
Okay.
So did you have something else?
Yes, and then this is another Faithworks design. Fall is my favorite color. So that one, we got the little tray or the little box,
Uh-huh.
and then we got the trim.
The trim actually was left over from a
a
camp.
camp
Mhm.
project.
It's so
So-
cute.
Yeah.
I have that design also, and it's displayed now.
Mhm.
This is one of my favorite fall designs that Nancy did.
Yes, it's so cute.
And
So-
then I have one more Faithworks design that's what's on display. Fall is my favorite four-letter word. My favorite four-letter word. And I think, and this was just one of these little signs or hangers that
Uh-huh.
was at Hobby Lobby.
Mhm.
And then
Or a lot of times you can even find them like at the
dollar store. And then Nancy had this design, and so you stitched it and then just finished it. A little bit of twisted cord. But again, this was one of her little fall kits that she did. These are the kinds of things that you want to watch for in her vintage trunk show.
Yes.
Because when she goes through, she's cleaning out tubs and stuff, and when she finds like leftover pieces, she sometimes will offer
Yeah.
that in her vintage trunk show. So if you are not part of that group on Facebook, make sure that you request to be added to the group, because she pulls things out and it's not really on a schedule. But if you are in the group, you'll get notifications that she's put something new in there, and then you can go check it out. And then it's just you comment on the picture and say you want one, and then she will get information so she can invoice you and mail it out to you. So if you are not part of that group on Facebook, it's Faithworks Vintage Trunk Show. I will put the link in the comments section so that you can reach out.
In
But
the description or the?
in the little description, it's in the description where you would make a comment. So that you can do that, because she does bring out stuff periodically, pretty frequently, really.
Yeah.
Usually it's at least once a month. Right now, I know she's really busy because she's getting ready for camp in October. But she does pull stuff out, and so it's a nice way for you to pick up some of these little kits because it's stuff that she has. So anyway, just keep that in mind. Then we have a few fully finishes, because before we left for Missouri,
you
I
had
had done
gotten
some
some done.
finishing, but I didn't show it. So I have this one. This was a Lizzie Kate. Christmas is Forever. I'd had this one for a long time, and it's been stitched but not fully finished. So I got this one fully finished. It will go on an easel. I just used some pre-made gold braid, and then I did make twisted cord for here and here, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a finished look. So this one, we got kitted also. All of the fabric and the floss and everything came with the pattern. I don't know if this one's still available or not. I want to say it is probably available, like on 1, 2, 3 stitch. And then this was a shepherd's bush piece called the Holly and the Ivy, and I finished this one as well. Normally I get the mat and have it framed but we have so many pieces that need to be framed. I decided to finish this one myself.
It turned out really
I'm
pretty.
really pleased with the way that
Yeah.
it turned out.
looks
I'm
really
very,
pretty.
very pleased. This one I know is still available on the Shepherd's Bush website. And it also came all kitted. I got it as a kit with the fabric and the floss, and I believe it was the silk floss
yeah.
because I stitched with one strand on 32 count.
That's
So,
really pretty.
I was pleased with the way that it looked.
It looks
So I had
really
those.
pretty.
And then I did get my June sheep spool finish. This was a Faithworks design.
That's so
I think this is probably one of my most favorite. So it says honey is for sale. And then it had the little
Jars of honey.
jars of honey. And then this one is the bee scab.
It's really cute.
And then she, in the finishing, we got this little bee button, just another button company, and we just put it, you wove the little wire through the holes for sewing the bee on, and then you just poked it through on the back so that
Oh.
it's actually coming
Oh,
off
how cute.
the design. I just thought that was such a cute idea. And then we got the little flowers to poke in the top, and then a little jar to look like a jar of honey. And then of course here is Honey the sheep.
So cute.
It's very cute. So these, I did not glue them on because they'll probably just stand.
Whoops.
They'll
Maybe
probably,
set it down.
they'll
Oh, you won't
probably
be able to
just
see it.
stand next to the design, not be glued on, because it's hard to store them when they're glued on.
Yeah,
But isn't she
that
cute?
is really cute. Really, really cute.
Yes, I thought that was a very cute design. I think that's probably one of my most
Yeah,
favorite.
that's
She's done
cute.
one every month.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what I forgot to get out was the one that's September's. It's
you
not
have
a
it?
new design though.
Oh.
I'll show it next time.
Okay.
Okay, so those
then-
were fully finishes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had some stitching finishes.
Yes, I had a finish. Well, it's almost finished.
It's finished.
Yes. So, this one. This is the stocking I did for Hazley. This is Shepherd's Bush. It's stitched on 18 count fabric with the number 5 pearls from Weeks Dye Works and DMC. And I did you do one strand of that because it's thicker over 2 fabric threads.
That's why it's so large.
Yes.
So she's leaving it with me now, and I will
Yes.
be sewing a stocking. This is just beautiful, Marlene.
It turned out really pretty.
Do you want to share a little bit about your color changes
Oh,
that you
yes.
made?
These flowers up here were supposed to be the pink, and this flower was supposed to be the purple. But I switched them around because our our niece-in-law, I guess.
Yes.
She wanted the same stocking. We did this stocking for her older daughter, and she wanted the same one for Hazley. So then I just switched those colors around, and then I believe the name was supposed to be also stitched in purple. So I just did it with the pink like the flower, and I did that. So,
It's so cute.
yeah, I thought it turned out really cute.
It's a very, very cute stocking. I can see why she wanted this
Mhm.
one for Hazley and for Addie, because
Yeah.
it really is darling.
It's really cute.
Just
And
very
the part
cute.
that took me the longest was filling the coat in, her dress or whatever it is.
Yes.
But I did that in the car on the way to
So
Missouri.
it's a good way to pass
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
so it went fast.
So, well, that's very nice. I will show that when I get it fully finished. I don't think that's going to be on the to-do list
It
this
took-
week, but we'll
It
see.
took forever to put the beads and buttons on.
It
there.
does, because there's a lot.
There's a lot, yes. So anyway.
I finished
fun.
my July sheep spool. So that was this one. We got the spool and the little cute patriotic hat, the sheep and the flag. And I got the stitching done. I haven't fully finished it yet. But that's the stitching.
Oh,
So it
that's
just says, "Oh, say can you," EWEC. So that is that one. And then I also got God Bless America finished. This was a Stitching with the Housewives design.
So pretty.
And so I got that one finished.
Oh, that is just gorgeous.
I'm very
So
pleased
pretty.
with that. I stitched this one on 32 count charcoal Lugana with the called for classic color threads.
It's
It
really, really pretty.
was a very, very fun stitch, but lots of
Yes,
stitching,
yes,
a
lots of
lot of stitching, but it's beautiful. I don't know yet how I'm gonna finish it. I haven't completely decided, but I love it.
It turned
I'm
out really
very
pretty.
happy with the way that it
Very,
turned
very
out.
pretty. Okay, now for our stitching progress. Are you showing your,
I will show
oh, you don't have them in
the
order?
Tiny Town. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Tiny Town, are you
Yes,
showing yours?
yes.
Okay, so we are both working on this one,
Seaside
the
Tiny
Heart
Town.
and Hand, Seaside Tiny Town. And we started this the weekend we were in Branson.
Yeah,
So do you want to show yours, Marlene?
how much I have done.
We are doing this on 32 count raw
Nope, we should wire.
with the called for flosses, which are mostly classic colors,
Yes.
and there's 1 week's dye work.
Mhm.
We're
So,
doing one
and I-
strand over 2
I had more of my
threads.
lighthouse filled in, but I didn't have enough rows of the second stripe of white, so I had to take it out.
Mm.
That's why I have some of the red done and some of the white.
And this is mine.
Oh, you're coming along really good.
Yes, I'm
Do
working.
these houses at the end go faster?
They go
Pretty
well,
fast?
pretty fast.
Okay.
Pretty fast.
Well, I'm hoping
So
to finish
I'm
this
working
one.
on the fish market right now.
That one was
and then
fun.
I'll have the lighthouse and seagulls to do.
Those seagulls were really fun, and the
I
little
know, I'm
crab
excited
was
to
fun.
do that.
I have to
So-
put that back stitch line over
This
here on
one-
the fish in the window.
Oh, yes, in the window.
I forgot
This
about
one is one that Marlene and I are both working to get a finish on. We
Yes.
want to have it finished before fall
Fall.
officially arrives.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm also doing the stitch along with Primrose Cottage, the Salem Sisters
I
Apothecary.
like the way they gave you little assignments.
I did too, and it was so manageable.
really doable,
So they
yeah.
divided it in the stitch along. They divided it into 4 parts. So they did the words was week 1, and then they did the left hand side for week 2. The cauldron, this section was week 3, and then yesterday we started week 4, which was this last side. And so I am very close to finished. It will be done tomorrow morning. I have
that's
everything
so
done
cute.
except for the little bat right down here, and then the last words, which is spells, charms and spells. Charms and spells. So I'm stitching
And then
with,
are you gonna look for something at Hobby Lobby or a
actually,
dollar store?
they said this week on their Flosstube that their dad was gonna be releasing more
Oh,
frames. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna be patient.
Yeah,
And see
hopefully
if
you
I
can
can
get a frame.
actually get the frame. Their dad he's a woodworker, and he makes a lot of their framing pieces, and he made this, and I really want it. If I can't find it, then I'll look for a spooky kind of frame,
Right.
black frame or something, if I can't get it.
Right.
But I'm gonna try a couple more times to snatch one when he lists them for sale. I'm stitching this on fabric, 32 count fabric from Hobby Lobby that Marlene and I coffee tea dyed. And I'm using 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric threads.
Was this 32 count fabric?
32 count fabric. And I'm using the Weeks Dye Works Floss Coal.
Cool.
So I'm very pleased with that one.
Yes,
I have
that's
loved
good too.
this project. It's been very fun to stitch. I had not stitched any Primrose Cottage designs. I don't think I had. And now I'm looking, because I'm gonna get some of their new fall releases. They
Yes,
have
I've
just
looked at them
beautiful.
too. Yeah,
Well,
they're really pretty.
I've admired their stuff for a long time. I just never had actually gotten anything. And after stitching this design, I really want to do some more of theirs. They have some really cute fall and Halloween things that I want to do. Okay.
Okay, then I worked on this one, America the Beautiful. I haven't worked on it for a while.
This is also Stitching with the Housewives.
Oh, no, when I have a dangling thread, just
Oh,
now.
that's
Let me
okay.
take it to the back.
Marlene is stitching hers on
Oh, it's
the
I can just take the needle.
28 count vintage country mocha
Yes.
with the called for floss, classic colors, except for the letters.
Yes, I did that with Mermaid's Fin. It's also a classic colors, but they were supposed to be done in white, and I didn't want them white. So
I
did
really
them.
like the blue.
So anyway, this is another one I'm hoping to finish before fall starts. I don't have that much left, so.
Then I'm
hopefully.
working on my last block of Anniversaries of the Heart.
Oh, you're coming
This
along
is the
really good with
Blackbird
that.
design. This is the last book. It was pattern 12. There were 12 designs. And then we got the bonus pattern. So this is the one that I'm working on. And we're stitching it on 32 count beige with 2 strands of floss over 2 fabric threads.
That's really pretty. Oh, so are you done with the house?
Not quite. I'm filling in the peaks of the roof. And then there's a couple of little motifs that have to be stitched right above here. And then the over one verse.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I have left. This will be a finish this week.
And then where are you personalizing it?
The verse, because
Oh,
the
it will
verse
be-
says, my name is, my
Oh,
home
okay.
is, so I'll put that in. My
Okay.
home is in Texas. And then my birth date will go down here in this
Okay.
space.
Okay.
So
That's so pretty.
that's that one. This one will be framed because it's very big.
That's one of mine for my college game day.
So that's, you can see all
It's very
12
pretty.
blocks.
Very pretty.
So
It's so
I
big.
worked on that. Did you have any others?
Nope, that was all.
Okay, I had just a couple of others that I worked on. I worked a little bit on a Xander stocking, which is Hazley's twin brother. And I got the grass done underneath
Oh, that's
the Santa's feet, and I got the snowman's legs and the little package put in next to the snowman. So I want to get the snowman all finished and everything done that goes up here on the top.
Where's the snowman?
Well, see where his legs are there next to the package? I just have
Oh,
two little,
here,
yeah.
okay.
So that's what I'm working on. Mine is also done on 18 count fabric with the number 5 pearls. And one strand over 2 threads. And then I worked a little bit on Bella Roma, a very tiny little bit.
I need to work on this
I
one.
felt like working on her, and I really wanted to get more done than what I did. I got a little bit of the dark red put in, well, the dark red on her hat, and then I started working on her glove and her purse. I got her arm put in, and then the glove and her little purse that she's carrying in that
I really
arm.
want to work on this some more.
It's so pretty. I love the colors in this one.
Mm-hmm.
This was our June lady.
Yeah.
We're stitching her on 28 count summer sky. It's a Joplin
With
even
anchor
weave.
floss.
With 2 strands of floss over 2 threads. And it's an even weave.
Okay. So.
All right.
Okay, then we're gonna do that.
Okay, then Marlene and I wanted to just take a minute. We are not huge quilters, but we do a little bit of quilting, so we wanted you to see what we've been working on. So I'm gonna grab a couple of things.
Okay.
First of all, when we came back from our trip in Alaska, I know I had showed this as my haul because I had gotten
Do
this
I need to help you
cut.
hold it up or anything?
Maybe. I had gotten this piece. Let's slide your chair out of the way while we do this section. So, and all I had to do with this was just hold it up a little bit. I just needed to do a blanket stitch around the raw edge.
So she did it here.
And so I did it around all the edges. So this is just a throw.
And you also added another piece of fabric.
I
on the
did.
back,
I
didn't you?
ended up getting another plush fabric to put on the back
So pretty.
so that it would
Ooh,
be
it's
really
nice.
soft and nice. So it's just the state of Alaska. It has the state flower and the flag. And so I got that finished in August so that it's ready. If it ever gets cool and we get to do the fire in our fire pit, I'll
Yes.
have this to take out. So that one is done. And then I also worked on a Christmas quilt. This was a pattern that came, it was a free pattern that I got and you downloaded each week. And so I've been working on it for a long time. We're not going to be able to show it all because it's large.
It's very large.
So this is the top.
Now-
The top and the bottom border.
We don't do hand, we don't do machine
Machine.
sewing.
This is all
done by
hand
hand.
pieced. It's all hand
Yes,
pieced.
Hand pieced.
So this is the top border, the stars, and there's the bottom border is the same. Then this checkerboard border goes all the way around. And then I'm just gonna fold it a little bit here so you can see the center block. And then this is the center block. It's just a big star block. So each of the sides are the same with the flying geese triangle here and the stars. And then the center block
So
is here.
pretty. You did a beautiful job on this.
So I'm ready to sandwich it. I have the backing, but when we were in Missouri, I just didn't have a space big enough where I felt like I could spread it out
Uh-huh.
and
it
make
was
sure
really
everything
smooth.
was straight and smooth. And so my island here at the house, I'll be able to do
Yeah.
that.
Did you want to
Um,
show your?
No, let's show yours and then I'll show the last thing that I have.
what's
and
the
then-
threads?
Marlene has been working on one. A few years ago, we started a round robin quilt. And so when we did that,
We did
if
with
you're,
two of our friends.
yes, the two of us and two other friends. I'm gonna show the center block
Yes.
first, Marlene. So lift it up a little bit.
Okay, so our friend did the center block here. Thread. And then we passed it on, and another friend did this border with the flying geese. So,
Mhm.
and then Carlene added the corner blocks with the applique baskets. And then, and this yellow border
Yes.
here.
Mhm.
And then I added this blue border with the corner blocks.
With the Ohio Star.
It still has to be, we have to, do a little bit of
Square it up a
squaring it
little
up.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
square it
we
up
have
a
to
little
square
bit.
it up just a little bit.
So,
this is ready. We're gonna square it up and then it will get returned to the original
Yes.
owner who did this center block. So Marlene, you did a really nice job with those 6-inch Ohio Star blocks.
it was fun. I enjoyed getting back to the quilting. I hadn't done it for forever.
So this is what her Ohio Star block looked like. Turned out very pretty.
Yeah, I was very
Just
pleased.
really
They
nice.
actually matched up really well.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
So,
And then I've been doing the Halloween mystery quilt that was on Primrose Cottage. And so I ordered the fabric bundle. It was waiting for me when I got home. And then each week now in August, well, starting
September. Oh.
August 25th, they released a part for the quilt. So this was part 1, and I didn't bring part 2. Part 2 was individual blocks, which I have all done. And then part 3 they released today, which is some more, it's a couple of strips that I sew together and then some little corner blocks that I make. And then next week is the last week, and it will be the quilt assembly. So I just think
That's
it's
really
really
cute.
cute.
I like that square, that block.
I know, I fussy cut that because I wanted the cat in the
Yeah.
moon. And so this is the piece that I did, the center block, and then like I said, my part 2 is done, and part 3 will be easy. I'll have that done by next Friday, and then we'll assemble.
Yeah, so we'll have to show you her
Once I
progress.
get it assembled, I'll show you. So now we're gonna put our chairs back and get
So yes,
resituated
so that's
again.
our
So that's our quilting. We wanted to just share that because we do spend time doing the quilting too. I do more than Marlene, because once she starts tutoring,
I just don't have time
it's
to
not
do both.
it's not the priority. Her stitching is what she loves, and she's gonna do that. And then quilting if she has time.
Once I don't do tutoring anymore, then I want to get back to the quilting because I really did love doing it.
I know, yeah, it's very fun. So we did that. We had a little bit of haul. Some of it was waiting for us when we got back. So do you want to show? Well, I had my August fabric of the month from Atomic Ranch. It's called Wise Wolf Ship Manor. It's a very beautiful gray. It has some light gray patches in it, so some modeling. It's really pretty. I think it'd be a perfect like Halloween night sky kind of fabric. So
Yeah.
I really love it. It's very beautiful, but
That
this
is really
was
pretty.
Atomic Ranch.
And it was 40 count, right?
And it's 40 count Atomic Ranch.
That's really pretty. Okay. And then I had this one. Cardine's already showed this because she got it earlier, but I had this one waiting for me, I think, when I got home. This is our Lady of the Month for September.
And we'll show you, we
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
start on it this week, and
Doña
so we'll show
Garcia
you.
Gazano
Gazano y Garcia. It's a Spanish sampler.
So, anyway,
It's
it's
very
very
pretty.
fun. I loved working on it.
And then we got in the mail our cross-stitch Christmas ornament edition. So a lot of very, very cute designs. I'll show you a couple. This is the design by Faithwurks, a really cute spool. Just red and green hearts. And then the finishing is really cute. She used those large buttons and then made like a twisted cord with the tassel down here. So it'd be a darling Christmas ornament.
Yeah, it would be really cute.
And you really could do it any colors you wanted. So if you have a tree that's got certain colors, I mean,
Yeah.
it would be easy to change the color of hearts. There were a couple of others that I really liked. This one I thought was really elegant and pretty looking. It says Believe.
Oh,
It was a Rosewood Manor design. I thought that one was very pretty. And then this one was by Fox and Rabbit Designs.
That one's really pretty
I loved that one. I thought that one was pretty. Very simple and peaceful. And then Marlene liked this one down here. I don't know who the designer was, but that one is very pretty too. Winter Wonderland was this section of the magazine. Then this was Christmas Remembered. I thought this one, the finishing was really cute on this one. It was a little house design. And I loved the way this looked like a little tag.
yeah.
And then this one was really pretty. It's like a little sampler with the poinsettia and then just the alphabet here. And that was by From the Heart,
Heart.
Wendy from the Heart
From
designed
the
that
Heart by
one.
Wendy. I think it is.
I thought that was really pretty. So those are just a few. If this magazine is available now, I think you can buy it like in the magazine section of some of your stores.
I think they might have it at Joann's.
Yes, I think
I'm
I've
not
seen it at
positive.
Joann's. So anyway, that just came in the mail. And then Teresa Kogut, I belong to her Patreon. And so we got some of her fall pieces. I love this one.
That's really cute.
I thought that one was really pretty. I like the black crow and the fall leaves. The colors
acorn,
are
that's really
beautiful. Yes. And then this one is really cute. This is a little scarecrow, fall feels. I thought that one was darling. A little scarecrow. He is not very big. And then the third one, and I'm sorry, my printer is running out of ink, so it looks a little, it's supposed to be all this color, and you can see it changed color there. This one is a large design. I like the smaller ones.
Yeah.
I would do those first before I did this one. But this one's cute because it says, I would rather sit on a pumpkin and have it all to myself than be crowded on a velvet cushion. And then the little squirrel is sitting there on a pumpkin. So it's very cute too. So those were in the Patreon for September. She's doing a fall theme for September. And then
Then another one we had was the little house design, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. This is the one we're going to do as a SAL with our friend Andrea Dixon.
hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
We're going to start this week with
Yes.
Andrea. Andrea is our Flosstube friend that we met in Missouri, and so she's starting this one, and we are starting it. Anybody else wants to join, we would love to have you.
We're starting it because it's getting to be the end of the baseball season, and so baseball playoffs are going to be starting. So we decided to start it.
And we're going to personalize this
Yes.
and have it be Cardinals and an opposing team for the Cardinals.
So we got the fabric. that
We're
called
doing
for
the called
straw.
for 30
Called
count
for.
straw
Yeah, 30 count straw, and then these are the
by Weeks Dye Works.
by Weeks Dye Works, and then it called for classic colors. You want to hold them up? Classic colors, and just a couple of DMC or Anchor. I haven't pulled those yet, and then there was one sampler thread. So very pretty.
Really pretty,
Colors.
kind of vintagey
Yeah.
looking colors. I love it. I love the design. I'm super excited to start this. We're going to start this one on either Monday or Tuesday,
Probably
depending on how
Tuesday.
things go.
Because
And
Monday
they get a little
is-
start. Monday's football.
yeah,
but-
football. So
And then we had waiting for us our
Yes.
stitching seasons, autumn, stitching with the Housewives quarterly design. We belong to the club through Fat Quarter. So we will show you what we got. It's such a cute design.
you want me to take it out?
Take the threads out. I'll show it. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to glare
Yeah, it's
too
not gonna
much.
glare.
So this is the design for autumn.
Let me show the cute little keychain.
And of course, we got our keychain.
Yeah, do you
It's
have
done on 28 count white pine board, even weave. So we get the fabric,
the finishing.
we get the finishing fabric, one of the finishing,
Yes.
and then the other one is black.
This is the little keychain.
And I have that in the stash. And then we always get a keychain. So it says autumn, super cute. And then our floss colors are bean sprout,
You want? I'll hand them to you.
onion skin,
Marmalade,
marmalade,
Saint Bernard,
Saint Bernard,
honeycomb, and black coffee.
So isn't that just a pretty fall palette?
That's really pretty.
I just love it.
We're
Marlene
starting
and
this
I,
tonight.
yes, we are starting this tonight. So super excited to start this.
Yes.
It's going to be very fun. I'm
I
hoping
love doing these. They've been really fun.
my summer one went really fast, so I'm hoping that I can get this done because I want to get it finished in time to put it up for the
For fall.
first day of fall. So,
Yes. So we'll see.
yes, we will see.
I have a lot to work
So,
on.
that was haul, and that's going to be a new start starting tonight. Marlene and I are going to stitch together. We're having dinner here at my house.
Yes, yay.
So, yes, yay is right. Then college game day started. Well, college football started
Yes.
last week. That was
Oh no,
very annoying.
Nikki.
Did he go? No, he's in the bedroom. He's
Oh,
in the
he is?
bedroom with Charlie. Because I have Spectrum cable, so does Marlene. But she has a Fire Stick also.
Yeah.
I don't. And so we don't get ESPN games because
Of
the dispute between
Yes.
Spectrum and I guess Disney owns ESPN. And so there's a dispute that they can't reach an agreement with, and so now we don't get ESPN
he's
channels.
outside.
I saw Charlie go out. Is he out there?
Yes, there he is.
Oh no, he's crying.
Come on, Bubba. Did you go back out? Did Charlie let you out?
It's too hot out there, little Mickey. Now I suppose he's gonna come and bother.
He's going towards the bed.
Okay. Minnie eats his food, and so he's kind of mad because his food dish is empty, and I gave him some, but he did not think it was the adequate
No,
amount.
it wasn't enough.
So, yes. Anyway, so he's a little bit complaining. So college football started. Marlene and I last year did like a Stitch College game day. We're doing it again this year. We changed it up a little.
Yeah.
We each chose 10 college teams that we like to follow, and then we tracked whether or not they won. So how many of your 10 teams won, Marlene?
8 because 2 of my teams played each other.
Oh, yeah, so
So one
I
had to
had-
lose, and then Clemson didn't win.
I had all 10 of my teams won. So we had a project assigned to week 1. So what was your week 1 project,
My
Marlene?
week 1 project was, let me find the picture. I should have had it more.
Mine was Plum Street Samplers, This Is the Day. And yours was?
Mine was A Sister's Love by Blackbird. It's an adaptation.
A reproduction.
Yeah.
Sampler, that's an adaptation.
Yeah. This was the, oh no, here it comes.
He's coming up.
This was the original.
If something gets knocked over, it's because
Yeah,
Nikki is here.
This was the original.
Okay, Bubba, can you say hi to everybody? See, this is my big kitty. This is Mickey. You want to sit on my lap for a little while? Come on.
Oh,
Come
dear.
sit on my lap.
Oh, no.
You can sit on my lap. See what a big kitty he is. Say hi to everybody. Yes, I know. He's purring really loud. Yes, you're very cute, Mickey. But you really can't help.
Oh,
You
my,
are-
he is very loud.
He's very, very pleased with himself because he got up here and he's getting attention now. Okay. Yes, you're very cute. Can
Okay.
you sit here on my lap and be just a nice little kitty? All right, so Marlene,
Okay,
did
so
you
this
show?
is what I,
So you
this was
added
my progress.
800 stitches.
858
Oh,
actually.
858. Yeah, you are not going to climb around on
This
the
is
table.
what I got done. I started this is actually a row of satin stitch, but I decided to put in these letters, and I'm gonna go back in and finish that next time I work.
That
on
way
it.
you have a little something more
Yeah, I
to
have a
go
little
by.
more to go on, and then I was like, it's gonna be hard to place the letters with that satin stitch in
Well,
there.
I added,
But I think it's very pretty. Oh, and then this blank space is where I'm gonna put all my sister's initials or something. I'm gonna put their names in there.
cool. That's so pretty. I love the colors.
I really like
I actually added 1,200 stitches to mine. I got the first page
That's really
finished
pretty.
and started on the second page. I'm ready to work on the words down here, and then this checkerboard banding goes at the bottom also. I left off the little goat that's up here. I don't want that little goat leaping over the flowers. There's like a little goat up here. And I'm gonna not do that. I'll do the ones over here on this side, but I don't want the one up here over the flowers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put something there to commemorate our anniversary.
yeah.
Because this was my new start for my 25th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So
That's really pretty.
that was that. Then this week is week 2, and which we're both doing
The Bristol sample.
our Bristol samplers.
So I'm working on Louisa.
Now I
Coolmore.
have cat fur and my nose is itching. Okay,
So this is Louisa Coolmore.
this is a Hands Across the Sea design. I'm working on Mary Hillier. So we're going to stitch on this tomorrow, all
Yes.
tomorrow, while the
So
football
this-
games are on.
This is what I have done.
I'll show mine. This is
It's very
mine.
pretty.
This is what I have done. I'm
And
working
you already started your second page.
page
didn't you?
2 because I don't,
Yeah.
it's just a bigger print,
Yeah, mine is.
small.
Yeah, mine is small.
And then, because there's like 20 pages on mine and you only have like half that.
Yeah.
And then what Marlene and I are doing is, because we watch all the NFL games too, we decided that the Bristol sampler was going to be our Thursday night game stitch. So we already stitched on this
Yeah.
last night, and I got these 3 letters done last night.
I got this row done.
I would have gotten more done, but my husband needed some help with something that was due at school, so I didn't get as much done. But I get to work on it tomorrow
Yeah.
too, so I was like, oh, that'll be fine.
See, I
I'm
put
gonna
the
get.
G in this morning, and then
So
this
pretty.
little. I
We
guess
are
it's
we
H or
are
something.
both stitching on 40 count cream and sugar by
Yes.
Fiber on a Whim,
Uh-huh.
and we are using a silk
yeah.
Treenway
silk.
silk.
I'm using number 42.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And I'm using number 20.
20?
So, and we're doing one strand of silk over 2 fabric threads. So that is our Stitch College game day tomorrow and our Thursday night NFL stitch.
Yes.
And then our Sunday NFL stitch is going to be our Hands Across the Sea reproduction sampler,
You're doing Anton
Uffendale.
Uffendale or Uffendale.
And you are doing?
I'm doing Ann Thomas.
I have such a pitiful start, so I'm so excited that I'm going to be working on this every Sunday all football season.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited.
I
So
have this
because
much
I want to get all of the, like Carol, the Saltbox Stitcher says, she gets the bones done.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do so that I can make sure that I come around and match, and then I will come back and do flowers and the page, and then, so yeah, that's my plan.
Yes. I have this much done.
Oh, so pretty. You're almost done with page 1, right?
Yes, I have a little bit more to do for page 1. So
The colors
it's
are so
fun.
pretty.
I'm so excited to work on it.
We are stitching, Marlene is stitching on Dune,
Yes.
40 count Dune by Atomic Ranch, using
Acre. No, DMC.
the
floss.
called for DMC floss. And we are stitching 1 strand of
Strand
floss over 2 fabric threads on 40 count. I am using vintage mocha, 40 count vintage mocha, with the called for DMC floss, 1 strand of floss
Now,
over 2
when you
fabric
fill in
threads.
those flowers, is it just one color or is it more than one color when you fill in the flower? Do you
Just
remember?
a minute. It's more than 1 color.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's more than 1 color. There's the outline color, and then there's
The
2
petal.
other colors
For the petals?
for each petal,
Oh.
and then the center of the flower is
Oh.
another color.
Okay.
So there's 2 colors in each petal, and then the flower center is a different color.
And all of the flowers are the same?
No,
Are they all the same
the
color?
flowers are different.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they repeat, but
Like
they're
this-
different
but this one
colors.
isn't the same
Uh-huh.
as that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But these are the same?
No,
Oh, they're, oh,
those
no,
are
they're
different
not.
too. It looks
Okay.
like yeah.
These
I
have an
can't show
outline.
you because it's the chart. But yes, they're very, so Marlene's asking about the flowers that are here, and you can see they're different
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah. they are.
And even these little flowers are different colors. So
Yeah.
it's
That
very
looks-
fun.
That looks fun though. It's
Yes.
like outlining.
Then we started our September
Oh, no.
lady.
Now
Now
here comes
Minnie
Minnie.
is here. Minnie. Yes. Say hello to everybody. She was napping and now she's awake. It's a good thing we're almost done. Okay.
Yes.
Minnie, go,
Yes.
go. So this is our
this is our-
September lady. We started it on Monday.
Yes. So
How much did you get
I
done?
got this much
It
done.
looks like we're in almost the same spot. You have more done.
Yeah,
you have
just
more.
a few more numbers.
Yeah. So this is what I have
It's
done.
really fun. I really like
It is
working on
beautiful. We
Yes.
are stitching it on 32 count
it.
beige,
Beige
using the called for DMC
DMC
floss.
with one strand over two.
Yes, and I am really happy with the coverage,
Yeah,
one strand
yeah,
over
I
two.
think it looks really
I think it
pretty.
looks very pretty.
I do too.
The colors in this are just gorgeous. They are so pretty. You can see that there's a
Okay.
big variety of
Let me-
colors.
I
Do you have
Yeah,
them?
I have them on a.
Marlene's gonna get her floss drops so that you can see the colors, because it's just really pretty. This was a scarlet letter design. And like I said, we're stitching it on 32 count beige.
Here.
See? Just
Beautiful.
such pretty colors. It's
Really
just a
pretty.
really pretty color palette. Really
It's
nice.
really fun. I can hardly wait. I'm excited
Me
to work
too.
on it
I'm
again.
excited. So we are working on, this is our September lady, but we decided that for our NFL season, Monday nights will always be our lady of the month. So we will be working on this one again on Monday night. So we'll be working on it. And it worked out nicely because in September, of course, Sampler September,
Yeah.
we're working on all 4 of our whips that are samplers because we're doing our Bristol sampler, we're doing our
Hands across
Hands
the sea.
Across the Sea, both Hands Across the Seas, well, Bristol sampler and
Other.
the
Reproduction.
reproduction. And then Donia Dorothea's Scarlet Letter reproduction sampler. And then we're both working on our Blackbird design.
Yeah,
That
that
is a
Adaptation.
adaptation of a reproduction sampler. So we will get to work on all of those during the month of September for Sampler September.
Yes.
And so that was very good.
Yes.
We've already talked a little bit about what's coming up because tonight we are starting our Stitching with the Housewives stitching seasons autumn. And then on next week, Monday or Tuesday, we are going to be starting our Take Me Out to the Ball Game, a little house design that we are doing as a SAL. So that is coming up. Then I'm going to be putting some more stitches in my stocking for Xander. And the
I'm hoping to
sisters,
I'm hoping to do some more work on the America the Beautiful and my Seaside Tiny Town because I wanted to have
Seaside
those
Tiny
finished.
Town and Anniversaries of the Heart, I'm hoping by next Friday will be finishes for me. So I have those 2 for finishes and then working on Xander's stocking.
We'll
Okay.
see. I'm hoping I have time.
You will. You will. It always goes well. So,
Hopefully.
I don't think we have anything else coming up. We have some get-togethers next week that we're going to be doing with friends, and but nothing else really pressing. So we're going to get cross-stitching done. I'm going to continue to work on my mystery quilt, and I need to do some sandwiching for my Christmas quilt, and I have one other quilt that's ready to be layered so that I can start working on the quilting, which is nice because it's
Yeah.
good. The weather, at
Hopefully.
some point
Yes,
it's going to
hopefully.
get cooler, and I'll be able to work on quilting then. So and just I like to work on it for like a couple of hours in the morning. So anyway, we hope that you all are having a good Friday, that you had a great week. We appreciate so much that you stopped by and visit with us. If you have questions or comments, please leave them for us. We love to see them, and we try to go through and respond to comments or answer any questions that you have. Anything else? If you are not part of our Facebook group, Marlene and I do have a Facebook group called Sun City Stitchers. You can ask to join that. There are 3 questions you need to answer, and then we'll add you to the group. And we try to put things in there. There's like automatic posts that come up. I just changed it up this week. And so there's people that post in there pretty regularly. So stop by, see what's going on in that group. We are both on Instagram, but not very good about it. But we are on Instagram. I do put that information in the description box so you can see our Instagram names. And we appreciate that you stop by. Take a minute and like our video. If you've not subscribed, we'd encourage you to join us. And we hope you all have a wonderful weekend and get lots of stitching.
Yes, with lots of stitching time.
And if you want to join our Stitch College Game Day, you don't have to like college football. It's just a great way to get stitching in. I mean, Marlene got almost 900 stitches in. I got 1,200 stitches in just stitching on Saturday. And I did cook Saturday. I mean, it wasn't like we just sat and didn't do anything but stitch, but it's surprising how much you can get put in when you just set aside that one day to work on a project. So it's very fun. We'd encourage you to join us. We do have an event on Facebook. You can message us and I'll add you to the group. So that you can see what everybody else is stitching. Everybody posts in there. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. And we're enjoying it, and we're really looking forward to college football tomorrow. So have a great weekend. Get lots of stitching in. We hope that all of you are doing well. And we want to just remind you that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine.
And keep on stitching.